Who do you think will turn out to be the villain of the series? I think it's pretty obvious. I think Brad. He's selling the dream. He's a good salesman. If he wants to come sell some bucket hats for me, there's a space for him. I think a few of the boys are playing the game more than the girls. I tell you what, I really liked him until I saw this like unseen clips bit, and he was like waving by, and when the girls like, "Oh, it's Chuggs," and he's like, "Yeah," and did a little sarky wave. And I'm like, right, that's how you feel. Hi, I'm Chuggs, and I'm playing Text on the Beach with Cosmo UK. Don't forget to subscribe for more like this. I've got a text. Did you have a game plan going to the villa? I had zero game plan. I think I was quite naive to it. I generally just thought I'd find someone that I really fancied and hopefully she'd like me too and have like a genuine connection, and we would just sort of sail across the sunset and that'd be all set. But no, the reality is you don't know who's going to go in there. On the outside world, you can pick who you talk to, and there you're stuck. I had 5 girls and they're all lovely girls and beautiful in their own right, but none of them are really sort of what I would go for. I didn't think about trying to stay in at all. Is it true you're on an episode of Made in Chelsea? Yes, it is true. I was on an episode of Made in Chelsea for an even shorter amount of time than I was on Love Island. Yeah, it was just a little date scene with Verity and Amelia, which was quite fun. What were the best and worst parts of villa life? The best part's just walking in, everyone's super friendly, the villa is stunning, the view is like unreal, and the lights at night, it's ridiculous. Getting to know all the people, but I was just under so much time pressure, I didn't really get to get my teeth stuck in. Worst parts, the pressure, just having to go in, getting to know girls like deeper level in such a short amount of time, and then like a big recoupling where I wasn't choosing, I didn't expect that. Then having to fight for one girl at the end with someone like Brad, you know, that's a losing battle really, so that'd be my worst parts. I just needed like one night to settle and sort of have that pressure off my shoulders, get a good night's sleep. But as soon as I was in there, it was like, get to know these girls, get to know these girls. I didn't fancy any of them. And then it's like a fight against Brad for Rachel. If I had more time, like maybe a night where there wasn't a recoupling, I think I could have handled it better and got to know people on a better level and probably wouldn't be talking to you right now. Who do you think will turn out to be the villain of the series? I think it's pretty obvious. I think Brad. I think Brad's going to be the villain of the series. He's selling the dream. He's a good salesman. If he wants to come sell some bucket hats for me, there's a space for him. Whatever girl walks in is his type. So yeah, I think it's an easy one to say he'd be the villain. Even though he's a great lad, but yeah, he's the villain. I tell you what, I really liked him until I saw this like unseen clips bit, and he was like waving by, and when the girls like, "Oh, it's Chuggs," and he's like, "Yeah," and did a little sarky wave. And I'm like, right, that's how you feel. Did you feel any tension between Faye and Chloe? When I was inside, I didn't feel any tension between them. I think the girls were a little bit mean to her before I came in, just because she had to walk in on her own and talk to all those lads. It's going to be uncomfortable. But then she started to come into herself a little bit more, settle down. But looking back in now, I think there's definitely going to be tension between these two, because Chloe's not someone that sits about and just pansies about. She's going to go for what she wants, and Faye's always got something to say about someone. Who would you give a lifetime supply of bucket hats to? I reckon it would have to go to my man Hugo. He loves his sport, so he can get all his cricket lads kitted out with it, and I reckon I could see him wearing them out and about. He definitely loves the beach as well, so yeah, he can have a colour for each day of the week. Is anyone playing a game? It's a hard one, but I don't think the girls are really playing a game. Maybe Chloe a little bit, just because she's not been super specific about her type. Like I sort of felt like I was, thought Brad was, and now it's Toby. Boys wise, I think they're all just playing it pretty safe, to be honest. I don't think they're like, they're playing, I'm not sort of playing a game, I think they're just making the best of what's in there for them. I think a lot of them aren't actually that suited to the other girls that are in there. So they're sort of just making do until more come in. Who do you wish you'd got to know better? So obviously walking in with Liam, he's such a great guy, full of personality, and he reminds me of my mates back home. I definitely would like to got to know him better. I think we would have got on, had a little bit of a bromance, so it's, yeah, sad to cut that short. Faye, on a friendship level, I think she's great. First day she was a bit intense, but the second day she started talking to me, and it was just me and Faye just having chats by the side of the pool and stuff, gymming together as well. She's lovely. She's not afraid to share her opinion, and it's quite refreshing. Is there anyone you'd want to reconnect with outside of the villa? Yeah, for sure. There's definitely people in there that I'd love to reconnect with and get to know better outside. I was getting to know Liam well. Obviously, Hugo's a mate from before. Kaz is lots of fun. I'd be interested in Liberty and also the new girls coming in. Do you think anyone is in there for the wrong reasons? When I was in there, I would have said no. I generally felt everyone was in there to find a match, as I was. But now looking back and how everything sort of unfolded, I think there's definitely people in there sort of playing the game. I think a few of the boys are playing the game more than the girls. I think they're the ones sort of settling to match with girls that perhaps they wouldn't do on the outside and perhaps just doing it to stick in. Maybe sort of a Brad, Jake, a little bit as well. Who do you think is going to win? So I'm getting asked this a lot, and I'm just going for Kaz. I think whoever Kaz is coupled up with has got the golden ticket, and they're going to win. She's just so infectious and like positive and full of energy. So she puts a big smile on your face, and everyone loves her in there. So yeah, definitely going for Kaz. Thanks for watching. Let us know your thoughts below.